What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Year Lewandowski, the 98 striker, and honestly, congrats to him. Absolutely incredible that he's managed to get in there. Obviously, he's had a sensational couple of years, and honestly, he definitely deserves this. 98 rated, which is always fantastic, and he's coming in at about 2 mil. Obviously, if you do want to get this loan version of him, you do have to choose between Team of the Year Messi and Team of the Year Lewandowski. And luckily for me, we have two accounts here. So I've got one with Messi, one with Lowan, two reviews for you, and we can discuss who's better. Personally, I think Lowan, in terms of forwards, is going to be the cheapest by some margin, as we've seen Mbappe coming in at about 9 mil, and I think Messi's chilling around about 5 at the moment. So Lowan will be the cheapest just naturally. In terms of kind of how meta he is, I feel like this year is definitely better, and he feels like he could be a really decent striker. Already having an inform and a team in the group stage at 93, this is now a big upgrade from him, which in terms of kind of what you look at from the gold card, he's had 15 on the pace, 13 on the physical, 6 on attacking and defending, and obviously 9 on the dribbling and 8 on the passing. So a big upgrade nonetheless. He more than likely will come in about a mil when everybody's out, hopefully, because that is a pretty nice card for a mil. And in general looks incredible. So he's a 4-star. He is right-footed, high medium with the 6'1". As his height, we have finesse, outside of the foot, and solid player. Incredible traits right there. Then we have obviously pace. Very nice for a 6'1", big, good old unit of a striker. Pretty much maxed out shooting. Passing's decent enough for a striker. Dribbling fantastic. Physicality and head accuracy, again, pretty much maxed. And this is what makes them the premium players. The players that are going to win you games and going to really show a difference in comparison to their normal versions, but other players out there. We have back the engine on him, which will give you 98 pace, pretty much maxed out, 98 dribbling and 93 passing, just giving him that overall feel. Again, he still comes in at a 98 striker. Let's just get straight into him and just watch this guy score some goals. Awan's first touch. Okay, I like his dribbling already. Very nice. See what we can get. I'm interested to know, because that spin right there seems a lot quicker than usual, and obviously that is what we're kind of expecting from him. He's meant to have this huge boost, so I'm expecting him to feel almost like a new card. When you've got the likes of Mbappe and Messi, the problem with them to some extent is they're already fantastic. Lowan, oh, Benitez, finding that overlapping run. Denea denies. Get the ball out. Lowan's going to find it. Big burst of pace. Goes for the turn. Just watching what he can find. So this is normally where a Messi or Neymar position is. Wow, we just couldn't quite get. He's such a big striker, even with the newfound agility and kind of balance. He's just really hard to kind of make that space. Goes for the cross goal though. Good touch, keeps a hold of it. He already knows we're going backwards, but we keep the ball regardless, which is fine. Looking for the player to make the run. Get it back to him. Lovely. Get on that outside. Goes for a running shot. Poor. Very poor. Ball into Campbell. Goes back cross to Van Basten. Looking for that overlap from Lowan. Lacking a little bit of speed there. Might be speaking a bit too soon with the card. We'll see how he goes kind of going forward. But forward runs just that felt a little bit slower. And it's not the first one that we've seen today. Lowan push. This is where the difference there. Well, I'd say that's poor from myself, but that's the difference between a Messi and Mbappe. There, the pace is just not catchable. Whereas Lowan, even though his pace is very good, and you can definitely tell the difference between obviously his gold and his inform, he is still catchable. And yes, of course, Messi and Mbappe are not necessarily going to be speeding away every single time, but you will get a significant kind of more chances with them than you will with obviously Lowan. I'm just kind of expecting more conversion rate from Lowan, from a distance especially. Definitely got absolute fire passing right there into Lowan. Lowan, oh, he brings De Ligt across. Bang. Oh, he's so close. I need to get a goal with him. Lowan feeding it into Cole. Cole's looking to go back to him. Manages to find something. Little rainbow flick over the top, but gets bullied out of the way. I feel like I'm finding an interesting side of Lawan here. I feel like he is a good player, and most definitely I'm probably not at the moment doing him any justice. For some reason, I think I don't even know why the opponent just seems to be so difficult every time. But obviously the second account doesn't necessarily have an incredible team, so we're having to kind of patch people together, which hopefully will be able to let us score at least one. That's all we need for him, is just one. We've got Son through here. We're looking for Lawan. Finds it back to him. Can we go outside of the foot? We're going to go for that second volley, and it's a great save from Chesney. Over the top. He's just not getting through. There it is. How? Oh, finally. Finally. So going into the overall for Lewandowski then, honestly that took forever. Second account definitely needs some work on the team, because it just struggled, very much struggled. Lawan managed to get the final goal. I could not finish this off without a goal. He showed me what he could do. We've ended up playing a lot more games than I thought we would have done with him, and honestly, he's not a bad player. Again, I can exactly see why you would be paying a hell of a lot more for the likes of Messi or Mbappe, which I think is a lot of people can see anyway. They have dropped a hell of a lot though. Now a mil dropped compared to when I did the review for him, and then obviously he was 9 mil to start with, so now 6.8. Incredible. Obviously Lewandowski will drop as well. I feel like he's already at that sort of level. 1.7. I'd probably say I could see him over a mil just, and then maybe kind of creeping under. With his 93, it's coming in 131k, so I know a little bit different, but it's an interesting one to see where he drops to. But in terms of Lawan, is he worth the upgrade? Is he worth the cost? Should you get him, basically? And I think, if I'm being deadly serious, no. He's a cracking player, but in the grand scheme of things, I think you are better off getting an Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi all gold in compared to him. Just because I feel like what people will kind of use him for, I don't feel like he is that meta player. He is an incredible player, but he won't be that player that you can pick up and score a crap load of goals for. Mbappe, you can do that. I think Messi, you can do that. You have to learn Lawan's play. You can't just run through with him. You can't just shoot. Well, I suppose you can shoot from anywhere, actually. That's probably the one thing he is actually good at. But in terms of kind of dribbling, he isn't that sort of player. So he's a total different sort of player. You've got to hold it up with him, as well as then make the correct decisions, the right passes, the right shots. Otherwise, he's going to have that struggle. With Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, all three of them have that ability where they can just dribble around everybody, shoot from anywhere, score from anywhere, and that is just naturally how they play. That is their animations, that is their just general style of play, whereas Lawan is that bullet striker. He's somebody who runs through people. He's obviously got a lot of pace, a lot of kind of strength, and he can just go through people. It's a little bit different in FIFA. I feel like he's very much not recognised as much in terms of his FIFA ability, purely for height, weight, build, the stats. Even if you went 99 on him, he's still going to have some struggles. That being said, this version is incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, the shooting is incredible. Obviously, we did struggle, and I think that's more of a general team vibe rather than him. That personally can't just be down to him, and that's it. You can't necessarily take it by the ball and run the whole 90 with him and run the whole, first to second half. It just won't work. That being said, though, I will give him a solid 9 out of 10. I just don't quite think he's 10 out of 10. And some people won't like that, but personally, that is what I think about Lawan. So let me know down below what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.